Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. 2021 is the year we should finally see the back-end core tech that is iCache integrated into Star Citizen's persistent universe. It's talked about a lot, but what exactly is it? What exactly does it mean for the game? And when are we going to really get it? What is iCache? iCache replaces the older pcache, allowing for efficient storing, querying, and updating of items, entities, and really anything in-game as data at real time on the server with inbuilt redundancy. So if something crashes or a node goes down, the data isn't lost. You dream of no more server crashes or being able to recover your cargo ship from a crash or faster, more optimized servers. Well, this is something that should make you excited, as should anyone that wants Star Citizen to succeed, as this is core to the game becoming an MMO. It also allows the game to easily and quickly record and recall the state of, as I said, any item or data on all the different databases that it needs in the universe. It sort of sits between the main databases, be they location, object, character, mission databases, and the game servers, providing a quick response solution. The game servers query the iCache for all the info they need about where objects are in the game world and their state, things like that. The example of it that is most used is for full persistence or global persistence. That will then make use of iCache. So you could take a cup of coffee and leave it in the middle of a forest, and then someone else, or you could come back a couple of days later and see it there with potentially some changes. If the object had been damaged by you or someone else, then that damage is going to be there. It might look dusty, whatever. It may have been permanently changed by some factor, but it's going to be that coffee cup. Basically, it allows the location, state, and changes, and pretty much any other attribute that Cloud Imperium want to put to all be tracked efficiently without overburdening the client or server, but it requires coding and more work to get the game using iCache for any given intended purpose. And there's quite a lot that Cloud Imperium have been working on with iCache in mind, so they don't have to refactor everything for it, although obviously some of the older systems, that's exactly what they've been doing. So what does iCache actually allow for? Cloud Imperium have said that iCache opens the floodgates for a lot more content they've been working on and they plan to put in the game. It is core to the future of Star Citizen, and iCache is a key component for server meshing and full or global persistence, but also a huge amount of other gameplay and content that's being built. So it's required for things like physicalized components and physicalized inventory. You can expect both things like the global persistence, deeper persistence of objects being tracked and not despawning, as well as physical inventory, probably quite soon after iCache is enabled and refined slightly. They do need to refine these things to make sure they're working correctly and optimize them. However, iCache and global persistence and physical inventory are all massive features being worked on by multiple teams concurrently. Some of the other things that iCache might allow for are for better stability and performance of servers, as this is a more efficient and optimized process than using the older pcache. As I understand it, there is a lot of core tech waiting to come online very soon after iCache or at the same time as iCache. That said, iCache is not a silver bullet. It's likely to have some bugs in the matrix when it first comes on, and they are still building out the various other systems that will make use of it, so bear that in mind. When are we getting iCache then? Well, iCache is being worked on now. In fact, there are some updates towards iCache in the next major Star Citizen patch, 3.13, the Q1 patch coming at the end of March. In fact, the feature for that is iCache related, retargeting all gameplay systems that use the legacy persistent data management system, pcache, to the new iCache interface. This is in support of wider persistent streaming and server meshing initiatives. They were roughly planning on having iCache in for Q2 2021, the last time they talked about it. However, I think it's much more likely at the moment for Q3 2021. We'll have to wait and see where that lands. We will be getting updates later this month with a bit more of an indication. The long-term persistence database, which has since been implemented, was actually prioritized over iCache, which is one of the reasons that we've seen iCache delayed for so long. One of them, obviously Star Citizen in general is actually quite a slow development if you haven't noticed as well, but it makes sort of sense. This is iCache ready now as far as I'm aware and allows for progression in Star Citizen. I quite like having my funds and ships carry over between patches. That's actually pretty good to have in the shorter term. Eventually, iCache, global persistence, etc. will allow stations and bases to be built. You could potentially destroy or damage a space station, and those changes would persist, in turn affecting the wider universe simulation. There is a cool mixture of butterfly effect versus what will actually trigger new missions and affect the NPCs and dynamic universe simulation. How is the economy actually influenced by players? How's that going to change the game world? It's going to be interesting seeing what effect I can actually have and the best ways to affect the game simulation in the future, so very much looking forward to that. We will have to wait and see where iCache falls on the roadmap when we get more updates later in January. Hopefully we'll get more information on the plans for server meshing as well. I'm again hoping that that's going to be Q4 2021 for first iteration of server meshing. It will just be static server meshing at that point, though implementation of iCache is a giant step towards server meshing, whatever. But what do you think? Are you excited for the gameplay and updates that iCache could bring, or do you find it hard to get hyped for this rather delayed core back-end feature until it actually brings something useful and tangible in game? Do you think we will see both iCache and server meshing this year? Do you think we'll actually see better server stability when we have iCache in, or is there always going to be something wrong and something new? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. It's January, and to start the new year, I am giving away 5 ships with game packages to 5 lucky commenters on my videos. So we've got the 100i, the 125a, the 135c, the Talon, and the Shrike, all up for grabs with, as I said, game packages and lifetime insurance. Just comment on any of my videos made during January to be in for a chance of winning those. Hey yo! Do you not like having all your data stolen? How about your browser history? Do you want some random dude on the internet to know all of that? 1 second, I'm just watching some dank memes, as if I'm from America. But I'm from the UK. What am I using to do that? Well, it's NordVPN. It might save your life, though I can't think of any scenario right now that it would. Links below for a discount. Not only do I shill for Nord, but I also shill for Shadow Cloud Gaming, basically an internet-based alternative to having a gaming PC. It's a monthly subscription, very affordable, and they've got a load of cool hardware options coming in the very near future. It's available in a large portion of the world, so check that out. Again, links below for discount. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and all that jazz, and I'll see you in the verse. Say goodbye to everyone, Zin.
Goodbye to everyone.